Right. I've been asked it. Well, I better not. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Gerry.
Yeah. Oh, Geordie, I didn't realise it was you. Hello, how are you?
Not too bad. What about you? Glad to have you back again.
Good to be back. We had some inquiries about you yesterday, but I wasn't... Pardon?
How did your dog judging show go?
Well, it was very interesting,
was it
actually.
From Anna?
No, it wasn't. It was in Antrim, actually. It was very nice people down there, right in the town of Antrim, right in the middle. And what they did was they had this...
Was there many dogs?
There was a lot of dogs, yes. But the only thing that I thought was slightly disconcerting was the fact that I was asked to judge all the dogs myself.
Oh, well, I was lucky then for I'd wee Victoria Bird, you know, she was, 10, 11-year-old. And,
yes.
Well, me and her sort of, you know...
The category I had most trouble with was the category which asked me to pick the dog that most resembled its owner.
Yes.
That can be fraught with difficulty.
And was it not the pet?
Pardon?
The pet resembles owner.
Yes, the dog. The pet. They're all dogs. When you say pet, I mean dog, because they're all dogs. There are no other pets there. The dog that most resembles its owner.
Yes.
For instance, I would hate to think that you thought that Tiny looked like you.
Well...
And if I told you that Tiny looked like you, you'd be upset, wouldn't you?
Well, he mightn't look like me, but he sort of got into my ways, you know.
Yeah, no, well, he can't help it living with you. But supposing I went up to this big spaniel, and a lady was standing...
With eyes on it.
Exactly, and a big long nose on it.
Uh-huh.
And big, you know what I mean. And a lady was standing beside it, and I said, you know something, madam? You look remarkably like your dog. A dog. I would expect a slap on the back.
Well...
Wouldn't you?
Well, how did you work out?
I just picked them at random. And hope for the best. One of the things I think is better when you pick children. You see, children about the age of 12 or 13 don't really care too much. They're glad to hear that they resemble their dog because they like that. Once you hit 17 or 18, it's a problem. If you're a girl, that is.
Did you pick one with a most waggly tail or...
Well, you see, that's a problem too, because then you're looking at their bums.
Did you... What had you... Well, it's only the one. The only picked the one. Was that it?
There was 8 categories.
Well, there was 9 in Castlemaine there.
Well, I had to pick 1, 2 and 3. Did you have to pick 1, 2 and 3 as well?
Oh, yes, but there was 9 categories. No, the one, the most mover and shaker and...
Yeah, well, you had Victoria Baird to help
yes.
you.
Oh, I see.
Well, what are you crying about? I was on my own.
I'm not crying. I'm only saying I enjoyed it.
That's all right. When were you there, tell me?
Oh, what? 2 or 3 weeks, what?
That's right, yeah. We talked about this before. I thought maybe it was something that you'd attended last weekend. Did you have last weekend free? This weekend past?
No, I was down in a wee place, away near Paddigo.
Really? In Donegal?
Well, no, on the border.
Just on the border? You
But
didn't cross the border?
Personal, private wee thing, you know.
Oh, that's all right. Tell us all about it then.
No, but I have a good wee thing for you.
Geordie has another gig.
I know he's got another gig, but I want to hear about the wee personal, private thing.
Well, how do you know he's another gig?
Because you told me there now.
Yeah, but he's doing something with cyclists.
Well, let me just ask him.
Yes.
Geordie, I believe you're doing something with cyclists.
Oh, yes.
When is that?
On Saturday.
This Saturday?
Uh-huh.
Well, where is this going to occur?
Well, they're doing, I think there's about 30 or 40 cyclists.
Uh-huh.
And they're cutting in through Scar, what you call the toe pod, and it takes you to Points Pass.
What did you say, Scarva?
Uh-huh.
Right, Scarva, through Scarva to Points Pass.
What you call the toe pod is a lovely walk, you know, and brings you out of Points Pass, you know, along Acton Lake. That's a bird sanctuary, lovely scenery, you know.
Along the towpath past the bird sanctuary, lovely scenery, lake, Points Pass.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're all meeting there.
They're meeting there, yes?
I'll be there with our tractor and Grizzly the Ferret. They want to see Grizzly.
Excellent. So where exactly will you be?
At in the middle of Points Pass Street.
Points Pass Street? Okay, right. Took a long time for me to get that out of you. And just all I wanted to know was where you'll be. See, you told me everywhere that they were going, but you never actually said where you'll be.
Yeah, but that's where they're finishing up, Gerry.
But you see, people would automatically assume that maybe you'd be where they start. But you're not going to be where they start.
Oh, just before I forget to.
You'll be at Points Pass Street. What time will you be there at on Saturday?
At Hudson's Hotel.
Hudson's Hotel?
Yes.
That's even better. Hudson's Hotel in Points Pass Street. Yes. What time will you be there at on Saturday?
I think they're hitting there I was thinking it's about 1 o'clock or so.
That's early days, yeah, and you're going to have your ferret with you and your tractor.
I'll have Grizzly in the tractor. Well, I'll go over in the old tractor. It's only 3 miles from here.
I know. It's handy for you to get at it.
Oh,
sorry for interrupting. Ask Geordie, what's the best way of cooking wild duck?
Wild duck?
Oh, wild duck. The mallard, you see, it started Monday, but sure, it's not worth shooting them yet for the only wee balls of fast. for say if we live into December or so, when there's a bit of meat on them, you know.
Wee balls of what did you say?
There's only wee feathers on them, you know.
Balls
A
of
young
feathers.
duck gets 1st of September.
When do they
That's
start
the
getting
start
them?
of the duck shoot.
When do they? It's around about this time they get the meat on them.
No, December time.
Oh, December. Sorry, I thought you said September.
They're only young yet, you know.
So when would you shoot one?
Oh, about second or 1st or 2nd week in December.
In my opinion, they shouldn't be shot at all.
Yeah, but how do you cook them?
How do you cook them? Well, you put them, and I do them in the dixie, you know, the old dixie in the oven. And I put a bit of orange paint up his backside.
Right. We'll get to that later. First of all, we need to know what a dixie is. There are people listening who don't know.
It's a tin tray.
A tin tray, right. You see, if I said wok to you, what does that mean?
That's a Chinese thing.
Now, that's good. You see, but you have to think for a minute. You see, a lot of people that are familiar with a wok but don't know what a dixie is. You, on the other hand, may not be familiar with a wok but do know what a dixie is. It's different strokes for different folks. So a dixie is...
I would do the mullet. You pluck it and clean it, and I would cut half an orange and put it up the backside, and 2-3 things of an onion and a wee small thing of garlic up the backside, and then sew them up, stitch them up.
Can I be turned off?
No, I think you'll enjoy this as it goes on. Put them in the oven.
And put 2 or 3 things of smoky bacon over the top of them.
Yes, as you would a turkey or a chicken, yes.
And then when it's about half done, give them a wee poke with a fork.
Yeah.
And squeeze a bit of orange down through it.
Right.
And it's nice and tasty.
Sounds all right to me.
Not much on it, but, you know.
Enough to do you?
Oh, yes, so I'm only one eye.
What do you mean we poked you, bore a wee hole in them? For the orange?
No, the oranges are ready.
Up his back end.
No, but the orange is already there.
He didn't say to poke it in the back end. He just said to poke it.
No, give it a wee poke and squirt some orange on him.
Well, when it's quarter done, poke it in his wee breast, you know.
Right. You see, why must you always think...
Out.
Yeah.
No.
Poke his wee breast, let the juice out.
And then do you put the orange under the wee hole?
You don't hear...
Squeeze the drop of orange juice down.
You're finished with his back end, entirely, Sean.
Right.
No need to keep coming back to that. We're finished with that. We've sewed it up, right? Then we poke him in the breast and get the juice out. And then what do you do?
And then you can sprinkle a wee drop when he's almost done. Mixed spices. You know, you get the mixed spices in a wee jar, you know.
Yes.
And a wee thing of them that puts a nice flavour in.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't bother about any sauce of any kind.
Do you turn it?
Certainly you turn it.
I didn't know.
Stupid.
I didn't know.
Of course you turn it.
You didn't know either.
I know I didn't, but I'm just pretending that you're stupid, the same as him. I do what Georgie does. Yeah. Georgie, of course you turn it.
I didn't know you turned it.
Of course you turn it. When do you turn it, Geordie?
Well, you see, if you don't turn it, all the juice goes down out at the back end, you know, so you turn it.
Yes, right.
The same as cooking a goose. A whole lot thinks you put the breast up, but you don't. You put the breast down.
And then you turn it.
Yes.
Okay, let the juice circulate in the rest of the carcass.
Yes. And then, Gerry, before I go, there's the car boots. You know, we have rare and poultry and stuff.
Pardon?
My wee lavender one's doing well. You know, the lavender chicks come out of the lab.
Oh, they still okay?
Oh, never lost a one.
We talked about that the other day. You've got...
I did have a pullets too.
Yes, how many pullets do you have?
Well, I would say it's maybe 8 out of 11.
That's not bad. Not a bad ratio.
No, on the 13th now. That's the following Saturday.
Yes.
Little Acre Farm.
Yes.
You know, so an open farm.
Yeah, where is that?
It's Pines Pass Route 2.
Yes, don't start that again. Right, okay, it's there.
It's on
yes.
the 13th.
Yeah. And what are they doing
Little
there?
Acre Farm, well, it's a poultry buy and sell. If you have too many, you want to sell them there, or if you're looking to buy, that's the place to be.
You can bring your hens and your chickens and your...
guinea fowl, you name it.
Really?
Yes.
Can a person go there who had no ducks and guinea fowl at all?
Oh, yes,
and just buy some, yeah. Buy them for breeding purposes?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yes, there's a wee lady come, Lord love her, but these trouser suits has got some more. Do you know the trouser suits?
I never liked them.
Well, I don't know if you'd have seen this lady walk, what? And she's from Dundalk. Well, she used to live in Dungannon, but her husband's well-to-do and they moved to Dundalk.
As you do, yeah.
And she was down with him on Sunday. And a nice lady, but she's looking a peahen and a peacock.
Yes.
So I was telling her about this sale I'll go to. You know, and it was a pair I'll buy them for she's coming back.
Is she going to go to the sale too, or is she going to trust you to buy them for her?
Oh, no, she's trusting me.
Okay, right, you're going to buy her a peahen and a peacock?
And if anybody's out there as rare young peahens, you could give them a number, Gerry, give them a ring for about... Now, there's two different people looking peahens and peacock.
Yeah. You sound like a man who's dealing in peahens at the moment.
Well, that's... But,
It's part of what you do, yes.
Ah, yes. Do you know we Lee Yaman? The
Pardon?
nice one.
What?
Lee Yaman. You know the nice one tucking off an ocean to you?
Oh, that's right, yes.
You told me not to call her that.
No, but she's a fine pup.
Well...
She's a fine pup. Yes, yes.
She sent you what I call, but then she called in last week to see me.
And how did she look?
Oh, what?
What?
She seemed left the one-eyed pony and Billy a buck-goat. Wild Billy a buck-goat stinking by an awful hum of him now.
I believe the goat is indeed very smelly at the moment.
Yes. But that's the sign, you see, coming up October, that's his busy time.
I imagine it would be. He starts to hum a bit, yeah.
But Lee, I sent you an email and I says, well, and she was saying he never even read it out. He never even answered. Well, I said, look, Gerry, you know, he works in mysterious ways. This thing doesn't maybe function at times.
I'm like the Lord himself.
Yes.
We work in mysterious ways. We get many emails. Sometimes, unfortunately, some of them do get ignored or passed over, put to the one side, never gone back to. But tell her to send it again.
She's a big night coming off.
Has she?
Her and her boyfriend, he's cooking all's laid on for you.
I can pick them, can't I?
Oh, but yes, but all's laid on. She wants you down now.
I'm not going there if the boyfriend's there.
Portavoga.
Oh, no, he'll hate me.
I don't know.
No, he'll regard me as
No, you see, you're selling yourself short.
No, he'll regard me as a threat.
No.
He'll probably poison me.
Sure, he may as well hit me too.
But at least you're not going to go up eating these grub.
At least she dunks out my bed when she's on sometime.
Well, you see, I can't say that. She never dunked out any bed of mine.
He has no problem at all.
I know, but when he sees me, you're different, you see. When he sees me, you're no threat. When he sees me, he'll get really jealous.
Oh, no, I don't know now.
Could you talk?
Well...
Hold on a second, Geordie. There's someone wants to come on here. I think it's something in relation to you. Hello?
Geraldine.
Hi.
Geraldine?
Hi. Hello?
Geraldine, you're through to myself and Geordie.
Hello, how are you doing?
Say hello to Geordie.
Hello, Geordie.
Hello there.
How are you?
Not too bad.
Geordie, yesterday I was cleaning the windows outside. And I was looking up and something caught my eye, and whenever I went to spray, the spray gun, the spray for the window line.
Yes.
I hit this, and it was a huge spider. Now, I really mean it was huge. It was the main body was as big as my thumbnail, maybe bigger.
That is a big one.
And long. No, it was cream and like black back on it, and then it had stripy legs. And it's actually it was a slow mover because I went and got a stick and I went to see could I move it, and it actually climbed onto the stick, and then I put it back in. But to tell you the truth, I'm sort of scared about it. To tell you the truth.
Sounds as if it was outfitted in Marks and Spencer's by the sound of it.
You weren't out buying supermarket buying fruit or anything.
Well, I buy all the time, but this was outside, And
I know, but that you could have brought that home with you. That could be a foreigner in.
You could have got it in a lump of and a bunch of bananas or something. Is what Geordie's saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a possibility?
It's not a native one. There's no doubt.
No, I've never seen anything like it. And my brother, he was up last night, and I went back. She made a huge web, but not like where you draw a spider web, not like that, but all big long strands.
Really?
I found an earwig crawling through me grapes this morning.
There's no answer to that, really.
Well, what do you think? I had children.
There's that place in Belfast. What do you call the reptile house? What do you call it? Now they look after all them.
Yeah, but you see, the lady hasn't got the spider.
I haven't got it. You see, I left it where it was.
Wisely, I think, probably in the circumstances.
Where did you leave it?
Left it in the top of the window, just where it was.
It's obviously.
Is it still there?
Well, I never checked this morning.
I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think what you probably call is a species that is not normally native to Northern Ireland. And I would say it's probably not harmful. I would say live and let live. Let the spider go free.
That's right.
Eh?
My brother wanted to put a foot on it last night.
Tell him to mind his own business. Tell him to pick somebody his own size. right?
Right,
Tell him to have some compassion about him.
Right.
Right.
All right then.
All right.
Leave that spider be. Let that
The
spider go
same,
free.
When you were off, Gerry, there, it's the same as them as phoning in, oh, pull the wee swallows and swifts down. And you know, there's 4 wee ducks here, and they're feeding them, but I don't know whether they'll ever make it or not. They're a bit late.
Yeah, no,
4
but
wee young ones.
let's hope they make it. Let us know next time we talk to you if they made it or
somebody
not.
phoned you or looking you to say what I pulled. And another thing, it's not Sean Coyle you need to watch. Hello?
Did you hear that? That was very cryptic.
Eh?
He said it's not John. He said it's not Sean Coyle I need to watch. What did he mean by that? And then he mysteriously hung off.
I don't know what I don't know what happened at the end.
Neither do I. I don't know what happened either.
What were you talking about?
I don't know what happened either. He was very cryptic. Right, I've been asked to tell a story.
Beaties.
What story
Beaties.
will I tell?
Beaties of Ballykelly
What about them?
for shotgun cartridges.
Nobody wants shotgun cartridges. Nobody wants shotgun cartridges. What happened was a man has a Hewlett packet, whatever you call it, printer, right? Printer cartridges for a printer. And he can buy them readily anywhere, but they're very expensive. What he asked me was this: is there anywhere he could go to get them filled, not buy new ones? I said, I wonder does anyone out there know where to get a cartridge filled? And now suddenly you're buying him shotgun cartridges. Do you want him to kill himself?